I had no idea that a sequel to Vanguard even existed until I found out about this release. It's Vanguard II from SNK. Originally released for the arcades in 1984. This version is a PlayStation Mini, playable on the PlayStation 3 and the Sony PSP. Fans of the original Vanguard will immediately see that this game is very different. In fact, it reminds me of the excellent Bosconian, which was an early 80s Namco release. This is a top-down, free-roam, shoot enemies and bomb structures spaceship shooter, like the top-down sequences in Thunder Force 2. After you've bombed a certain number of enemy pods, you are then allowed to attack the central core, or you can continue to bomb the enemies for extra points, which I think is the best strategy, especially on the first level, before the game gets incredibly difficult, so you earn an extra life. Vanguard 2 has somewhat gimpy controls for a top-down spaceship shooter. You can't just immediately change directions. You have to actually turn around, which takes some getting used to. Like most of the old-school SNK spaceship games, the enemies are really fast and move erratically. So dodging them frequently becomes a matter of luck. So stock up on points while you can. We're going to make an attack on the central core here, which is tricky. Watch out for enemies and cannon fire. This will give us some big points and move us on to the next level, but don't forget about all of the points that you can score by blowing up everything else in sight. The trick is just staying alive, because at some point the enemies will get you before you even see them, or you'll just accidentally steer into them. The bottom line here is that Vanguard 2 is awesome and incredibly affordable for how good it is. Particularly if you enjoy other games like Xevious or Bosconian, Thunder Force 2. It's a terrific challenge and it's just lots of fun. It's like a hidden gem. We're watching this played on a standard PlayStation 3. It works well on the standard PS3 controller. And like other PlayStation Minis, when you download this from the PlayStation Network, you can also use it on your PSP and take Vanguard 2 with you. But the screen is tiny and a bit challenging to see what's going on, so it's a better PlayStation 3 release. And I don't know what they've put in the water over there at SNK Playmore, but I approve, as they're releasing piles of these old-school games as PlayStation Minis, or titles on the Neo Geo Station for PS3. Oh no, my last ship. It's Vanguard 2, super highly recommended. And also check out my review of TNK 3, another SNK PlayStation Mini, which is as much fun as this game with a tank. It's Vanguard 2.